walking along the deep blue lines of that miracle mile. Me and Mary making our way into the night. You can hear the cries from the carnival ride, and the pinball bells and the skee ball slide, watching the summer sun fall out of sight. There's a warm wind coming in off of the ocean, making its way past the hotel wall to feel the street. Oh, but Mary is holding her shoes in her hand, says she likes to feel the sand beneath her feet. In the morning I'm leaving, I'm making my way back to Cleveland. So tonight I hope that I will do just fine. And I don't see that you could ever be anything but mine. There's a local band playing at the Seaside Pavilion. I got just enough cash to get us in. As we are dancing, Mary's wrapping her arms around me. I can feel the sting of the summer on my skin. In the midst of the music, I tell her I love her. We both laugh, 'cause we know it isn't true. Oh, but Mary, there's a summer drawing to in it tonight. There's so much that I long to do to you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, you and you and you. But that morning I'm leaving, I'm making my way back to Cleveland. So tonight I hope that I will do just fine. Mary, I don't see you could ever be anything but mine. Mary, I don't see how you could ever be anything but mine. Kenny Chesney, don't be too hard on me. I'm just trying to play your song, sir. Thanks, Chuck. I think a pick makes my errors because my fingers bleed over on the other strings and it wouldn't ring as good. My wife said that my fingers made it sound a lot better when I changed my finger. Thank you. Thank you. I've always been told I had a voice for radio, but I got fired at radio when I was 20 because I was a wild buck and I didn't belong in public radio. This is James Lawrence doing the news from Louisville, Kentucky. Today we've had 14 murders and 13 women were attacked by a crazy man rowing in circles at the downtown park. Now over to you, Jim. Which brings up a point. That was my talent, but nobody promoted me. I kept looking for somebody to promote me, and it was me all the time. I should have been promoting myself. So find your talent and your gift and promote yourself. Quit showing people. Push yourself out there. Give it to people. Y'all got a lot of talent. I know, me and my buddy, Mark, we're trying to figure out how to do a live stream together because we're both funny as hell. And when we get rolling, it just doesn't stop. So I've got to figure out how to do that. Mark Hunter is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. Thank you, Mark. I love you. My best friend of 30 years. 30 years. Almost as long as my marriage. Almost. I'd like to hear you play, Chuck. I enjoy good guitar, man. I went out last night and I watched two of my favorite bands. I went to one bar and then I went to another. They were restaurants, not bars. And I got to enjoy both of my bands play the hell out of it last night. And I had to do a late night dinghy ride at 10:30 in the dark all the way back to the boat. Sucks. I had a guitar when I was 17. Some kids came down from North Carolina. We owned a surf shop down here in Florida, and they lost their wallet. They lost all their money, and I supported them to pay their way back to North Carolina, and he gave me an Epiphone guitar in return. And I had it with me, but I became homeless, and I had to forget it. And I always wanted to play. And I'm so jealous of these guys with long fingers, and they've had their fingers over a guitar since they were 2 years old, and I just picked one up 10 years ago with these crumbly hands. These hands that have been mashed by blue-collar work and hammers and nails and shingles and cement, you know? And I'm trying to play guitar with these old crusty old hands, and it's hard, but I try. I like it. I'm learning. I'm getting my calluses. I'm learning finger mobility. Keep trying. Aspie E, Aspie E. Everybody try something. It's better to sin than do nothing. A sin is a miss in an archery tournament. It's a bullseye. When you miss the bullseye, you create a sin. That's what it's called. So keep shooting your arrows. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying sin. You got to sin to hit the bullseye. You're not going to hit the bullseye all the time. Time to go below and smoke a bowl. Oh. Oh, that's a gimbal stove. Look at this. It rocks back and forth so you can cook your... Here, I'll show you. Make some coffee. What's this? Oh, there's bourbon in that glass. Oh, shit, I forgot I left bourbon in that glass. Yep, there's bourbon in there. Yes, sir. Got me a little Mormon bourbon. So anyway, check this out. Here's my pot. Look at this. This is a 2-burner alcohol stove. That's right. It burns isopropyl alcohol. You raise the cook stop, and there's these cans. You put alcohol in, and then open the vent and cook your tea and whatnot. Really cool. All right, don't let my granddaughter see this, Laney Bird. Hey, my mother had the shortest little stubby fingers, but she played boogie woogie on the piano. My mother, and I turned the pages for her at church. When she played piano at church, I used to turn the pages. So I've got tempo. I'm like a human metronome is what I call myself. Sorry about that. I dropped the phone. I was trying to drum. Yeah, my buddy Jerry doesn't like this alcohol stove because it's an invisible flame, he says, but it's got a vent. You can shut it down. Those big Sterno cans, it's not going anywhere. I really like it. And then this, you attach a propane bottle, and it swings and you can cook. And when the ship rolls and pitches, it's called a gimbal stove. See? The ship can move and you can have your pot on there. Doesn't look too safe. What's everybody gonna do today? Hey, I found a guy that's going to run my navigation equipment and hang solar panels off my back rail to charge my battery, phone, and use it for simple electricity stuff for $900. He's coming all the way out here on the water to do all of these technical things on my boat for me for $900. Sounds like quite a deal. All right, that sun's up now. Bowler 5. It lays you down, doesn't it? Makes you feel good after a hard day's work. That's a cup of bourbon. I got a cup of bourbon. I poured it last night. I forgot all about it. So Aspie, sorry you had to work late night shift. Good luck when you get to my age and you get to retire and be disabled and live the life. Hey, we got 8 people on here. Y'all stop by to talk about God? I tried to paint. It's hard to paint on a boat, pitching and rolling. I love Autumn. I love Autumn. Beautiful name. See my dinghy, Autumn? That's my dinghy. Hey, dinghy, good morning. I got a tough day ahead. I got to sit on a boat and drink beer all day. I don't know if I can do it. Pray for me. You like me dinghy? You like me dinghy? Want to see me dinghy? Kind of windy today. I might not even go in the shore. Maybe somebody can DoorDash me some beer out here. Somebody's got to do it though, right? Oh, man, that sun feels good. Hey, I got a $300 pair of sunglasses around here somewhere. I got my new Maui Jims on. Crystallized frames and blue lenses, my favorite. Don't I look prestigious? Hello, I'm prestigious. How are you today? I like them too. Thank you. Elena sold them to me for $315. She didn't give me 1 cent discount. That Elena, she's a special breed. Thank you. And I got a string on the back, so I can't lose them in the water, I don't think. All right, I got to show you all what I'm seeing. This is spectacular today. This is how you crawl on a sailboat with your hand down and you squat. There's my new anchor ball. There's my neighbors, Marissa and Brett. I like Marissa a lot more than I do Brett. She's pretty. Got the sun coming across the lake, the channel. Sure is beautiful out here, guys. Now you crawl back the other way. Put your hand down, stay low. That's how I stay in shape, just crawl around this boat. I love cherry blossoms. You know what else is in Kentucky in April is the dogwoods. And they say actually Jesus was hung on a dogwood tree wood, and the flower of the dogwood's like a little cross. It's really pretty. But yeah, when the dogwoods are in bloom in Kentucky, it's one of the best sights you've ever seen. Silver flame. Yeah, Marissa's coming home. She's coming to the spree. I'm gonna make her teach me how to sail. Hey, you want to teach me how to sail? Man, I gotta do a dinghy run. I need a beer run today. I got one beer left, and the day's young. It's only 7:57. I've already had 3 beers. I need more beer. Poor Brett. He doesn't know what hit him. Windy today. I'd say we got about 15-mile-an-hour straight winds right now. Anchor's holding good. We're not moving. That's good. Because when this wind gets up to 50 or 60, you got to put some shit down on the water so you don't move around out here. You know what I don't like the smell of is boxwoods. Those ornamental shrubs, boxwoods. They always smelled like cat pee to me. Never enjoyed them. Hello, people in the $1 million homes paying taxes and insurance while I live free with the same view that you have. Here's my life preserver. If you fall in the water, it's automatic and inflates automatically. Cost $130 for that special technology. But that's what Jerry wanted me to have, that nice flat life preserver, so you don't have that big Mae West life preserver on. Thanks for being interested. It's interesting to me. I'm still learning. I mean, I got to climb over the rail to go, to go get my beer. It takes an hour to go get my beer because the wind's blowing against me. It's going to take 20 minutes to get to the dock. It's going to take 15 minutes to get the beer and ice. And then the wind's with me, so it's going to take another 15 minutes to get back to the boat. Keeps the sun from being, in a few minutes the sun will go over the top of it and I'll have shade. I've got shade now right there, but I'm in the sun, see. Look at all these people living on these boats rent free. They just live out here in the water and they take their dinghy. The dinghies rent because you got to put gas in it every few days. Look at all these people living in boats. There's 50 people out here living on boats. Rent-free, on anchor, no electricity. I'm getting my solar panels installed so I can charge my phone, charge my hearing aids. What a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside and smile. Oh, wow. A brand new day comes our way and we'll be singing beautiful morning. Oh, I think I'll go out for a roam. Hey, I tell you what, I'm going on a dinghy ride. I'm gonna go feed the squirrels. I'll be back on in 30 minutes. If nobody's here, I understand it. Buying beer in bulk. I love you. Hey, Autumn, you have a good day. Chuck, I'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to be feeding squirrels while you're drinking. Be a hippie.